Alright, here we go. A new day. And we are right behind our condo. There's a large mountain. And the lady at the condo says you gotta hike up to the top of this mountain because you can see all the peaks and you can see everything. So I'm gonna flip the camera over there now. I'm assuming when we get up to the top, we will be able to see mountains 360 degrees. But we are starting to hike right now. And we got to hike up to the peak. Here's what we're seeing. I'm telling you, this is beautiful up here. Very beautiful. Here's our pathway. This is a little road. And I guess when we get to the top, there's a restaurant up here. But I'll let you know when we get up there. And I don't know if you can hear it. Maybe when I get closer I'll do it a little short one, but there's some cows up here with bells on them. I can hear them jingling their bells. There, I don't know if you can see them. There's a couple cows, and we are getting close to the top.
Such a beautiful place, huh?
Yeah, beautiful. Yeah, yeah, very beautiful. See the mountaintops. You hear the bells on the cows. There we go. If we come to the other side of the mountain, meaning the mountain range, I believe it's to the north. We were looking at the range from the south. And, oh look, we come around and we have a restaurant right here on the top of the mountain with a whole herd of cattle. Right here on the very top of the mountain, eating the green grass. I think they are beautiful, beautiful up here. Well worth the walk. If you get a chance, you need to come up here. Top of the mountains in Radstadt, Austria. Cow. All right, here we are at the top of the mountain behind our condo, and I shall give you a panorama of what we see. Tanya's talking with that cow down there, moving gingerly by. Try not to startle it. The valleys and the beauty. There you go. Well, now you've seen what I've seen. And we get to the top and we're hiking down and we find this nice little, what do you call it, ergonomic chair. So we sit in it. There's an issue with it though. It swivels, and the problem is the heavier side is the side it swivels to. So no matter which side I sat on, it swiveled that way. And so it was hard to keep, we tried to do a selfie, but it was hard to keep the chair going the right way so we could do the selfie, because no matter which side I sat on, we went that way. So we got out of the sun. Anyway, we're hiking down now, as you can see. Lots of flies up here because of the cows, but it's beautiful. That's all I can say. There's a mountain right over there. We're waiting for the clouds to disperse so we can get the very tall peak. But it doesn't seem to want to cooperate. So So we're off the mountain. Went back to the condo for a few minutes, and then I took a nap. I was tired. But now we're down in Radstadt. There's this church down in the middle of Radstadt. Right there. See that? And we're walking around it. And the interesting thing about it is, all the way around the church, it's a cemetery. All these people are buried on the grounds right around the cemetery, or right around the church. And people come every day, or often, I guess, to tend to the flowers on these graves, because they all seem to be taken care of. The flowers are growing. We've seen a couple that have lacked. But I read that you buy your plot and you have to pay every 10 years, you have to pay $100 or something. I'm not sure what it would be. See, here's more. And there's the wall of the old castle that used to be here. You pay $10 or $100 every year, 10 years. I'll get it right here in a minute. But if you don't pay, then they dig it up and move it somewhere, throw it away. I don't know what to do with it, and they let somebody else take your plot. Now, my thought is, as you look at some of these, I don't think they're actually buried. I think they're cremated, and maybe their remains were put there, or this is just their memorial. I don't know actually where they would be buried, because believe me, I don't think 3 feet is enough to put a casket in as you look at it. Anyway, some very fascinating family headstones. I just find it, see, if you look at this one, it's quite ornate. And then you've got a big mausoleum right there. It looks like it's been there quite a while. And I don't even know who's buried there. Granted, I don't know who any of these people are, but that's okay. Let's see what it says here. So, there you go. If you can read that, then you'll know what this one is. Well, there you go. There you have it. We got a cemetery around a big church. Well, it's almost our day, and actually, it's only 5:45. But we're in the condo now. We've been out gallivanting all day, just basically around this area. Drove up 2 or 3 canyons. But as I said here on the patio, looking around, I thought I'll show you. We got a pool. Well, it's another complex, but we have a pass to get into it. There's 2 pools, water slide, hot tub. There's a swim pool with lanes and diving boards. It's like an Olympic pool. And look at the background again, just the mountains and the clouds. It's just beautiful. We have sunbathers up on the grassy area there. It's just a beautiful, beautiful area. I'm saying this is, when we move over here and see that church there in the background, you can see the steeple to the left of the trees there. That's where we went and walked through the cemetery today. But we come back over here, you see up there, there's ski resorts. As you go through these canyons, we went up this canyon, we ran into like 3 or 4 ski resorts. And the interesting thing is the canyon is so narrow and the mountains are so high on both sides that the ski resort has the buildings at the bottom, and they have ski lifts going up both sides, on both sides of the canyon. And they go clear to the top. And I told Tanya, I don't think I'd want to go to the top because there's cliffs up there. There's big rocky cliffs that they're coming down around and probably going over, some of those daredevil people. But that all being said, we are here during July. And now, here's what I found out, just a little bit of information. If you're going to come to Austria, Switzerland, and those areas up in this area here, the best time to come is in June. Because we go through these, like the city we went to, some of these cities we went to in Hallstatt when we went to yesterday, and these little ski resorts, they're empty. But if you, and Radstadt downtown is pretty empty right now. But they say if you come in August, or come before that in July and August, that's when all the tourists come from the other countries to visit these mountains. And they're really, really busy. So, we're here in June, there's hardly anybody here, and it's beautiful.